To recognize the sponsor of the legislation, Mr. Rutherford of Florida, for his opening statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I want to thank you for bringing up this important bill to stop these violent attacks on our law enforcement officers. As a career law enforcement officer and sheriff of Jacksonville for 12 years, I know what our officers go through every day when they put on their uniform, say goodbye to their families, and head out to do the important work of protecting our communities. We have seen an uptick recently in violence against police officers, especially ambush-style attacks like we just saw in Florida last month when 2 deputies were shot while having lunch. And I will tell you, Mr. Chairman, this was preceded within the last couple years by an event that I was horrified to see, which was a group of individuals marching down the streets of New York City, chanting openly, "What do we want? Dead cops. When do we want them? Now." I never thought I would see such an act in America. And then just a few months after that, Mr. Chairman, the Dallas Police Department is protecting that exact same group as they're marching in Dallas, Texas. And 5 Dallas, Texas police officers are ambushed and murdered. Just this year alone, 87 officers have been shot in the line of duty, of which 28 ultimately lost their lives. That's a 75% higher than last year at this time, and it's nothing short of a tragedy. We need a serious response through these enhanced penalties to deter these horrendous acts upon our police officers. And this is why I'm proud to have introduced the Serve and Protect Act of 2018 with my colleague from Florida and former law enforcement officer, Congresswoman Val Demings, who served the people of Orlando for almost 3 decades, Mr. Chairman, including as the chief of the Orlando Police Department. To stop these attacks, our bill ensures that those who want to do harm will face the strongest penalties. It creates a federal penalty for individuals who deliberately target not only federal officers, but in some cases, state and local officers as well. And Congresswoman Demings and I have worked closely with the FOP on this bill, and we have earned the support of the National Association of Police Organizations, the Sergeants Benevolent Association, the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association, and the Major County Sheriffs of America as well. Targeting police officers and ambushing them while they sit in their cars and eat lunch cannot be tolerated. We must hold accountable those who seek to target and attack those who dedicate their lives to keeping us safe. This dangerous trend in violent acts against our police must end. We as a committee have the opportunity to help protect officers who put their lives on the line day in and day out to protect us. And I ask my colleagues here today to support this bill and to support law enforcement across America. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.